everyone. My name is Maya Ramirez, and it is my pleasure to welcome students, families, and faculty to our virtual graduation at Spring Grove School. Everyone watching has impacted our students in a big way. In 2010, some of us started as part of the 12-student pre-K class. Now I think it's safe to say we're well over 12 students. We have worked hard to be able to graduate, even if we won't have the full experience. We won't be able to go to Washington, D.C., have our last lunch, or even run our last time mile. But this year, we were able to do things we couldn't do other years. We were able to have the full variety of sports. We got to eat outside for lunch, and we got to feel like the big kids on campus. We can still be able to get the graduation we always wanted, though. Everyone in school is rooting for us and wishing us good luck as we move on to the next chapter in our lives. Now, during the pandemic, we might not even be able to have a normal high school experience, but that's okay, because this class of 2020 knows how to have fun and look at the bright side of things. We've been through many ups and downs, and this is just one of them, and we'll get through it. This class has a bright future ahead of them, and we're working hard towards it. I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2020 and good luck next year.
Good afternoon, family and friends of the graduating class of 2020. My name is Nelson Moretta, and I have been at the Spring Grove Tiger since kindergarten. Thank you so much to all of you who have supported this class through the rough times and through the great times. To take it back to 9 years ago, I remember those moments in Miss Neff's kindergarten class, sitting on the carpet, singing songs, and reading books. Those are some of the best moments I've had in my first years at Spring Grove. There were many great things in the school has offered us, the greatest education we could ask for. The only thing we'd have to give our teachers in return was effort, the three most important things in our school: integrity, respect, and responsibility. We have to have integrity to be a good person and show kindness to others. Respect the people who show us respect, even if they don't show it back. That is our responsibility. That is what those words mean to me and to many of the people in this class. We've had the best experiences at Spring Grove, whether I'm talking about the trips to Happy Hollow Petting Zoo or the Tech Museum seeing extraordinary things on display. I also remember not going to science camp and missing out on things I wish I couldn't have missed out on. I wish for more, but this pandemic has prevented that from happening. From Great America to last lunch. There are so many things we're going to miss out on, but it's for the best, to keep us safe and our family and friends safe. We have to push through this crisis and not let it go on. Just like all the teachers and amazing staff have said to us, have grit and push through, have the strength to persevere. I will never forget the phrases I've learned from all the teachers I've had. Keep your head up, dig deep to succeed. They are just small phrases that can change your perspective in different situations in life. These that I've learned have taught me life lessons, especially in my last years. Whether it's making a history lesson fun, making jokes about the universe and its mysteries, or keeping us on task and never letting us fall and not get back up. I will never forget for the rest of my life the moments in Mr. Griffin's classroom saying, "We got grit, we don't quit."
Friends, family, and staff. The sound in the studio is astronomical, and the level of disrespect I feel due to the coronavirus is incredible. Now that I'm done with my TikTok, welcome to the 2020 virtual graduation of Spring Grove School. My name is Trevor Wright, and I have been a part of the class of 2020 since 2011. That's 9 years. Wow, we're old. Who would have thought that in 2020 we would be graduating during a pandemic? Not me, for sure. Teachers and staff, you have all done a great job preparing us for high school. Thank you. We started this journey at Spring Grove School as little tigers in Joe Exotic's cages. Now we are big tigers, ready to face the outside world. These challenges we have faced together have molded our class into the people we are today. Thank you. As I sat down at my computer screen during quarantine, I began to think about the past years I have spent here at Spring Grove School. The memories that flooded back were the Christmas program, the turkey trot, and of course, science camp. One of my fondest memories was when we went to science camp. It was really fun all being together with all my classmates. I remember the cardboard pizza, the night hikes, and of course, ding-dong ditching the girls' cabin. I would like to end my speech by saying thank you to everyone for molding me into the person I am today. As the great Ronald Reagan once said, "There's no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit." Thank you.
In kindergarten, the first teachers we ever had here were Mr. B, Miss Kilday, and Mrs. Neff. I personally remember how badly I wanted to write my name in big block letters on Mr. B's head. We also sang along to Mrs. Neff's and Miss Kilday's songs, which most of us had a wonderful time trying to compete for the title of loudest singer. Also, that was the year that most of us came here. Our class started with Griffin Alvarez, Brianna Areola, Adrian Barrientos, Wyatt Barton, Paulina Bravo, Andrea Canales, Jacob Chapa, Jaylene Chavez, Gavin Churchill, Mackenzie Daly, Callum Dolan, Samantha Dominguez, Uriel Dominguez, Aiden Forth, Noah Gonzalez, Eliana Gordado, Austin Hutchison, Daisy Laguna, Nevia Lopez, Brandon Lowe, Nelson Moretta, Alejandro Moreno, Isaac Nordstrom, Francisco Padilla, Brett Pura, Maya Ramirez, Melanie Ramirez, Fernando Rojas, Diana Roque, Gavin Rossi, Zayden Ruvalcaba, Alejandro Sanchez, Isabella Scaglione, Drew Scatina, Luis Servine, Michael Sheffield, David Silva, Connor Simmons, Samantha Simmons, Braulio Tafoya, Jacob Tevis, Zelali Vargas, Natalie Tanasha, Angelina Vasquez, Marcus Villapando, Yelin Villanueva, Chase Waller, Trevor Wright, and me.
In first grade, we had some brilliant teachers, such as Ms. Sos, Miss Nemi, and Miss Rivas. We also got to go to Happy Hollow. We got to climb up rope ladders and slide down spiral slides. We got to sit on stone sculptures of turtles and other animals, and fake that we were riding them. It was awesome. We also got to check out our very first library books from the library. We felt so grown up as we walked in a semi-straight line to the library to pick out the books that we wanted to read. It was so much fun. In first grade, the following students joined us: Melissa Grajales, Haley Yurton, Michaela Mead, and Jennifer Petroza.
In second grade, our support team was Mrs. Montoya, Mrs. Brantome, and Mrs. Tomasini. During this year, Isabella Scaglione and David Silva left our class, and Adrian Zamzow, Chloe Rondi, Ruby Rivas, Charlotte Vacareza, Damien Camarillo, Guillermo Sanchez, Luis Sanchez, and I joined us. Second grade, we experienced a mini kickstart to our academic journey, and we also developed more of a personality as children. Because this was my first year here, the students and staff who had already been a part of Spring Grove showed me how to portray integrity, respect, and responsibility. They taught me and everyone else who was new how to represent a Spring Grove Tiger.
In third grade, our teaching team was Mrs. Danzy, Miss Williams, now known as Mrs. Rainey, and Mrs. Perez-Pichet. Miss Danzy was actually pregnant that year, and we had a wonderful time having a farm day. Also, this year was when we started to form our own little friend groups, even if some of them didn't last very long. In third grade, Alejandro Sanchez left us, and the following classmates joined: Abigail Cruz, Jose Gonzalez, Samantha Kilmer, Ivan Zambrano, and Alfredo Verduzca. David Silva also came back to our class.
Our fantastic fourth grade teachers were Mrs. Betancourt, Mrs. Kakabin, Mr. Kaplansky, Mrs. Hain, and Mrs. Munoz. Fortunately, Alejandra Sanchez came back, and we were also joined by Fabian Anaya Fernandez, Connor Camacho, Ivan Garnes, Leandro Herrera, Jaden Long, and Zachariah Radcliffe. As a fourth grader, we got to earn Lucky Bucks. We had an auction to bid on items that we liked. There was once a big item, water balloons, that we all wanted. A boy and a girl had the most Lucky Bucks. All the boys gave their leftover money to the boy, and all the girls gave theirs to the girl. In the end, the boy got the water balloons. Also, in fourth grade, we started working towards honor roll. This rewarded students that worked hard in their schoolwork with a certificate.
Our educators in fifth grade were Miss Asplin, Mrs. DeWitt, Mrs. Hain, Mr. Kaplansky, Mrs. Shores, and Miss Munoz. We were joined by Brian Alcala, Fisk Een, Isabella Hernandez, Jake Medina, Kaylee Rosa, Christian Santos, and Jaden Torres. In fifth grade, our favorite day of the week was hands down Friday. We had fun Fridays, which was an enjoyable way to end off the school week.
We got to go to different stations in each classroom with our classmates. The stations involved playing board games, watching a movie, playing with art, and more. There was always something for everyone.
In 6th grade, our amazing role models were Ms. Lalonde, Mrs. Semeka, Mrs. Hain, Mr. Kaplansky, Mrs. Perez-Pichet, Mrs. Berlanga, and Mr. Pichet. Luis and Guillermo Sanchez left us, but we were joined by Michael Stevens, Megan Current, Isaac Duran, Ryan Ricaldi, and Isabella Scaglione came home to our class. That was also the year of science camp, and most of the girls are still mad yet laughing at the time the boys ding-dong ditched us, then got chased down in the rain while we watched from our balcony. That was also the year that we started to act out a little. I would tell you it got better, but it really didn't.
We had some excellent 7th grade teachers like Miss Johnson, Miss Costello, Miss Pacheco, Mrs. Martireno, Mrs. Perez-Pichet, Mrs. Shores, Mr. Kaplansky, and Mrs. Hain. This year, the Sanchez boys came back to us, but Braulio Tafoya left us. We were also joined by Blake Abercrombie, Giovanni Ceja Garcia, J.J. Chavez, Peyton Evans, Shelby Hawthorne, Helen Lopez, and Brian Vargas. Braulio Tafoya missed us and came back mid-year. Our book in 7th grade was The Giver. After reading The Giver, we had an assignment to do. It was to create your own utopia. It was amazing. We also got to go to the Tech Museum, which was fun too. In science, we got to be like paleontologists and put bones together to try and make a dinosaur. In history, we got to learn about countries around the world. 7th grade was packed with excitement and fun.
Our 8th grade teachers were Mr. Griffin, Mr. Balbus, Mrs. Gardino, Mrs. Martirano, Mrs. Shores, Mrs. Zos, Mr. Kaplansky, and Mrs. Hain. Our class was complete with the addition of Lorelei Copeland, Ashley Gonzalez, Ethan Gonzalez, Briley Lackey, Matthew Ortiz, and finally Albert Gizar Gonzalez. 8th grade was the most eventful year most of us have ever experienced at Spring Grove School. The Feeder School Assembly was a memorable rally that really excited our 8th grade class moving forward to our new 4-year journey. Soon after, we sadly had to spend the end of the year doing our work at home while social distancing. This restricted us from experiencing traditional activities for graduation. But because of our staff, our class has gotten the most out of our current situation. Not only have they done everything possible to make it up to us, they have majorly helped our class mature into the graduates we are today.
Good evening. My name is Jenny Bernosky, and I am the Superintendent Principal of Spring Grove School. I stand before our graduates here tonight and think how the year could have ended for all of you. You were working hard to prepare for the CASP test with the goal of raising the bar from last year. I know that you all would have persevered and shown great growth. How do I know that? I know that because you were so excited to tell me when you got a 3 on your last block. You were so proud of your academic accomplishments, and you should be. I also stand here before you and I think about the challenge I had set in front of you in terms of behavior and working together to end the year strong. I know that you would have done it because you did not want to let yourself down and you wanted to make yourself proud and your staff proud. Finally, I stand here remembering the fun times with your class. Did you know that Trevor Wright needed to wear glasses for 1 day in kindergarten? He can tell you the rest of the story later. Watching you joust for the trophy was a highlight, as well as watching 8th graders cheer on the younger students during their time miles. Watching you progress with the Spiro projects will be something you will always remember. I am proud to see some of you and your service to our community during COVID-19. This school year did not end the way we had pictured it, but sometimes you are not in control of what will happen. Instead, you learned how to maneuver through technology world, advocate for yourselves, watch the Tiger King, learn how to celebrate a birthday virtually, continue to be active through YouTube video workouts, cook, help around the house, and maybe you were able to learn a skill that you may not ever have had a chance to do. So you all end your Spring Grove education in a different way, and that's okay. What you take away from your time at Spring Grove is priceless. What is more important is what you do with what you have learned. When we are able to meet again, you will share a common bond. You are a Spring Grove Tiger, now and forevermore. Congratulations. Tonight I'm going to present the John McFall Award. Mr. McFall was a beloved principal many, many years ago. He valued high academics then, just as we do today. An award was created in his name to recognize the 8th grade graduates who maintained a 4.0 GPA during their 6th, 7th, and 8th grade years. I am honored to recognize the following students who will receive a medal to show their high academic achievement at Spring Grove School. Congratulations to the following 4.0 graduates: Andrea Canales, Audrey Isom, Michaela Mead, Isaac Nordstrom, Brett Pura, Jade Ramirez,
Ruby Rivas,
Charlotte Vacareza, and Chase Waller. Congratulations.
Buenas tardes, padres y clase de 2020. Es un placer estar aquí una vez más para presentar el Premio Bilingüe Memorial de Sylvia Graff. Este reconocimiento se presenta a los estudiantes que han logrado la meta durante los años de ser proficientes en inglés y ser bilingües. Estudiantes, quizás se preguntan, ¿quién era Sylvia Graff y por qué estoy recibiendo este reconocimiento? Bueno, Sylvia Graff era la maestra bilingüe de kinder por muchos años y luego fue la maestra bilingüe de recursos. Ella quería que todos los estudiantes de inglés limitado llegaran a ser proficientes en inglés antes de seguir a la escuela secundaria. Los que van a recibir este reconocimiento, siéntanse orgullosos de lo que han realizado, porque eso era Sylvia Graff. Recuerden, ahora que son proficientes en inglés, nunca se les olvide su idioma primario. Estamos contentos en decir que tenemos 23 estudiantes que van a recibir este reconocimiento. Good evening, parents and class of 2020. It's a pleasure to be here once again to present the Sylvia Graff Bilingual Memorial Award. This award is presented to students who have met the goal through the years of becoming proficient in English and becoming bilingual. Students, you might ask, so who was Sylvia Graff and why am I receiving this award? Mrs. Graff was a bilingual kindergarten teacher for many years here at Spring Grove, and then went on to be the bilingual resource teacher. She wanted all English learners to become proficient in English before moving on to high school. So those of you who are receiving this award, be proud of what you have accomplished, because that is what Sylvia Graff was about. Remember, now that you are proficient in English, never forget your primary language. We are pleased to say that we have 23 students who are receiving this award. Fabian Anaya Fernandez, Paulina Bravo, Damian Camarillo Castañeda, Jaylene Chavez, Abigail Cruz, Uriel Dominguez, Ivan Garnes, Jose Gonzalez, Melissa Grajales, Eliana Guardado, Leandro Herrera, Helen Lopez, Francisco Padilla, Melanie Ramirez, Fernando Rojas, Diana Roque Servín, Alejandra Sánchez, Luis Sánchez, Luis Servín Jr., Braulio Tafoya, Brian Vargas, and Alfredo Verduzco.
Hi, I'm Tony Balbus, 8th grade teacher. Tonight I'm presenting the Ralph Riondo Award. Mr. Riondo was a wonderful educator who appreciated the well-rounded student who displayed a great sense of citizenship during their years at Spring Grove School. He would have loved our 3 key words: integrity, respect, and responsibility. The following students were voted on by the middle school teachers as displaying a positive attitude and citizenship around our campus. Congratulations to the following students who have earned the Ralph Riando Award: Megan Current, Audrey Isom, Michaela Mead, Jade Ramirez, Maya Ramirez, Ryan Ricaldi, Gavin Rossi, Isabella Scaglione, and Chase Waller.
All right, good evening. I'm Mr. Kaplansky, physical education teacher here at Spring Grove, and I'll be presenting the Eugenia Flores Award. Eugenia Flores had a heart for the students who had to work hard and often overcome challenges along the way. She worked to help students become fluent in English language during her years at Spring Grove School. When she passed away, this award was created to recognize 2 graduating 8th graders who overcame obstacles in their lives and who persevered. These 2 students were selected by the middle school teachers for overcoming obstacles in their lives and to be outstanding students in the 8th grade. We congratulate Michael Stevens and Alfredo Verduzco as our Eugenia Flores winners. Congratulations.
Tonight, I am proud to present the first Renee Fott Board Member Award. 2 years ago, Mrs. Fott was recognized for her 25 years of service on the North County Joint Union School District Board of Trustees. During this time, an award was created in her honor. This award is chosen by Mrs. Fott and presented to a student who is a true Tiger. Tonight, Mrs. Fott has chosen Brett Pura to receive the first Renee Fott Award.
Hi, we are excited to be here on behalf of all of the Spring Grove teachers to present the NCTA Tiger Award. This award is given to 2 students who have attended Spring Grove since kindergarten, and the recipients will also receive a Baylor pack.
Tonight, we honor 2 students who embody the Spring Grove spirit. These individuals have shown determination, honor, work ethic, perseverance, and initiative. We feel that the qualities have positively enhanced their academic and school experience, but also that of their fellow Tigers and the Spring Grove family.
It is with great pride, love, and appreciation that we, the teachers of Spring Grove School, give this award to
Natalie Tanasha
and Trevor Wright. Congratulations, guys.
Good job, kids.
My name is Hillary Rainey, and I'm a 3rd grade teacher here at Spring Grove School, and I'm here tonight to present 2 awards, one in memory of my Uncle Tommy Martin and the Paul Reuter Award. I am very honored to present this award tonight in memory of my uncle, Tommy Martin. We've been presenting this award for many years at Spring Grove, and it is very special to my family. My Uncle Tommy became a Spring Grove Tiger as a kindergartner. He spent 9 years as a student here, and during that time, his love of sports began to grow. He was a hardworking student and courteous of his peers both in the classroom and on the playing field. After he graduated from Spring Grove, he went on to become a Baylor. He was a gifted athlete during his 4 years at San Benito High, played football and baseball, and was also involved in FFA. Tonight, I am honoring a Spring Grove student who, like my uncle, shines both on and off the field. His athletic ability, sportsmanlike behavior, and academic achievements make him an outstanding recipient of the Tommy V. Martin Athletic Award. This student is a well-rounded athlete who played basketball for 3 years, flag football, and placed in the turkey trot. He is an outstanding athlete and has been a great leader on his teams. I am honored to present this award to Austin Hutchinson. Paul Reuter was a teacher who was very involved with athletics. He had a passion for teaching and coaching youth throughout San Benito County. I am very honored to present this award to an amazing young lady who I have the privilege of teaching in both pre-K and 3rd grade. She played basketball under Coach Cap for all 3 years and football for 2 years. She's an outstanding athlete who displays leadership and is very coachable. I am honored to present this award to Brett Pura.
I am honored tonight to give the Evelyn Murrow Award. Mrs. Murrow was an educator for over 30 years. When she came to Spring Grove School, she instilled in all of us the desire to be lifelong learners and to continue to strive to better ourselves. Mrs. Murrow always looked for the student who exceeded their own expectations in education and worked hard to do well. She retired from education as the superintendent of the North County Joint Union School District. This award was created for a student who worked hard and did well, even when it was not always easy. This student has true grit. I know that the Mrs. Murrow Award recipient is going to make her mark on the world and be successful in college and in life. I am so proud of who she is and who she will be in the future. Please help me congratulate Melanie Ramirez as the Evelyn Murrow Award winner.
Hi, my name is Laura Gardino, and I am here today to present the Guadalupe Levine Award. Mrs. Levine was a compassionate third grade teacher for many years at Spring Grove School. She retired many years ago, and this award was created in her honor. This award is presented to 2 outstanding students who display high academics and involvement at Spring Grove School. We are excited today to honor Alejandra Sanchez and Isaac Nordstrom, the Guadalupe Levine Award winners. They are wonderful students who always strive to do their very best. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Aaron Griffin. I'm an 8th grade teacher, and tonight I'm presenting the Gina Talaferro Award. When Gina Talaferro was a student at Spring Grove School, she was outstanding in every way. She excelled in the way a true Tiger would. She passed away at a young age, and her family set up this award to keep her spirit with us. At Spring Grove School, we consider this to be the top honor given to any student, because the students who are recognized tonight truly exemplify what a Spring Grove student strives to be. The 2 students who will be recognized are the top 2 students in their class in terms of academics and involvement as a well-rounded student. These 2 students were voted on by the middle school teachers. Tonight, we recognize Andrea Canales and Nelson Moretta as the Gino Talaferro Award winners. Congratulations to you both. You truly are outstanding students to all of us. Thank you.
On behalf of the North County Joint Union School District Board of Trustees, Mrs. Renee Fott, Mrs. Cindy King, Mr. Frank O'Connell, Mr. Stan Pura, and Mr. Ted Zanella, I am proud to present the class of 2020 Spring Grove graduates. May you continue to remember the words integrity, respect, and responsibility as you go on to the next chapter. Congratulations from all of us and best wishes.
Blake Abercrombie, Brian Alcala, Griffin Quinn Alvarez, Brianna Aubrey Ariola, Adrian J. Barrientos, Wyatt James Barton, Paulina Bravo, Connor Camacho, Andrea Canales, Giovanni Ceja Garcia, Jacob Devin Chapa, Jaylene Chavez, Gavin Jeffrey Churchill, Lorelei Dawn Copeland, Abigail Cruz, Megan Pleiades Current, Mackenzie Marie Daly, Callum Kiefer Dolan, Samantha M. Dominguez, Uriel Dominguez, Isaac Daniel Flores Duran, Fisk Emil N., Peyton Evans, Aiden Denrick IV, Ivan Garnes, Noah C. Gonzalez, Ashley Giselle Gonzalez, Ethan Gonzalez,
Jose Andres Gonzalez, Melissa Grajales, Eliana Guardado Ramos, Albert Guisar, Shelby L. Hawthorne, Isabella Genevieve Hernandez, Leandro Agustin Herrera, Austin William Hutchison, Audrey Isom, Samantha Nicole Kilmer, Briley Jean Lackey, Daisy Andrea Laguna, Jaden Koma Kaneke Long, Helen D. Lopez, Nevia M. Lopez, Brandon A. Lowe, Michaela M. Mead, Jake Marcus Medina, Alejandro Jonathan Moreno, Nelson Nathaniel Moreta, Isaac Hiram Nordstrom, Matthew Rafael Ortiz, Francisco Javier Padilla, Jennifer Pedroza, Brett Togni Pura, Jade A. Ramirez, Maya Haley Ramirez, Melanie Anai Ramirez, Zachariah Kenneth Ratliff, Ryan A. Ricaldi, Ruby Star Rivas,
Chloe Danielle Rondi, Diana Roque Servine, Kaylee Alexa Rosas, Gavin James Rossi, Zayden Wes Ruvalcaba, Alejandra Charlene Sanchez Reese, Guillermo Sanchez, Luis Sanchez, Cristian Santos, Isabella Sofia Scaglione, Drew Joseph Scatina, Luis Miguel Servine Jr., Michael Sheffield, David Bernardo Silva, Connor J. Simmons, Samantha L. Simmons, Michael Stevens, Jacob Anthony Teves, Natalie M. Tanasha, Jaden Torres, Charlotte Vacareza, Itzali Vargas, Angelina Monique Vasquez, Alfredo Verduzco, Marcus Antonio Villapando, Yaelin Edith Villanueva, Chase Michelson Waller, Trevor Mitchell Wright, Haley M. Yurton, Ivan Zambrano, Adrian C. Zamzow.